What's up, guys? Welcome to Dear Future Husband. This is episode 19, I think. Something like that. I don't know what, 18, maybe 18, 19. We're somewhere up in there, right? We're somewhere getting close to the end, y'all. This season is going to be 22 episodes. So we're 18, 19. I'll have it right on YouTube, right? But welcome to episode 18 or 19. Yeah, right? Thank y'all for joining me. Come into the room, guys. What's up, Christian, Warren, Stacks 2 Trill, Monique? How's it going? Yes, we're gonna talk in the morning, sir. Absolutely. Yay. So what's up, guys? Come in. Today is an amazing show. Dear Future Husband, I'm a ride or stay at home kind of chick, y'all. Right? I never understood this ride or die mentality. Like, I would never say it. They'd be like, I need a ride or die chick. And I'd be like, nah, I don't think I fit the mold, right? Like, I don't think that's my jam. Because I didn't want to die. And I didn't want to, I didn't want to give anybody the impression that I was willing to risk my life even a little bit to show you that I was down with you. So today's episode, we're going to talk a little bit about that. We're going to talk a little bit about loyalty, about having your significant others back, about, these streets out here, man, these dating streets, what these people is looking like, like the same thing we always talk about. So let me do a proper introduction, y'all. All right, I'm Bree. I'm your favorite attorney by day and your favorite host every Thursday night. And this is Dear Future Husband. Again, we don't know what episode it is because such is my life, but it will be correctly posted on YouTube with the correct episode. So let's get our guest in. His name is Terrence. Oh, and you got the hair down. Listen, I had got it flat iron and things. You know what I'm saying? It's a little flowy right now. Next week, it might be up in the bun, but this week, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to come through Dear Future Husband with a little something. Thanks for noticing, Warren. I thought Terrence was... Okay, Terrence, I need you to... Okay, hold on. Let me get him on here. Let me get him on here. All right. So, I hope everybody is doing well. I hope y'all... There we go. Hey, T.
Hey,
How you doing?
I'm well, ma'am. Can you hear me?
I can hear you just fine.
Awesome.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I had to go to my closet because like people had their TVs on and
It's
my brother
loud.
and them. Yeah, it was. So.
All right, well, let me turn mine up. Hold on. This is my,
It's all good.
I'm going to turn you up. There you go. All right. So welcome. I appreciate you for being on this week.
Absolutely.
Welcome everybody that's coming in. Hey, Kim. Hey, Keisha. Hey, Joe. Hey, Abby. So welcome in, y'all. Keisha says she's doing marvelous. Kim says, hey, Terrence. You remember Kim?
Absolutely.
All right.
Absolutely.
All right.
We are everything from 98. That's when, come on now. That's one of my favorite years.
I know. Because I know how you feel about 98. Don't tell the good people about how you feel, because I don't think they understand how you really feel about 98.
Like, that class of 98, like, I think worldwide is probably one of the, like, if you look at women that are in the age range from 40 to 45, that in that, that 99, 98, 97, that area, fine. That's a bad era right there.
Now,
like, worldwide.
Still holding. That's all I'm going to say.
Absolutely.
Okay. Hey, Mimi. Hey, DJ. Hey, Jaden. Welcome in, y'all. So, Terrence was just telling us about how my class, okay, is the absolute most beautifulest class ever. I mean, paraphrasing.
That's a bad class.
Paraphrasing.
Like, you can go through any, like, you can pick a school out from anywhere and look up class of 98. You can pull out some bad ones out there, 98, boy. It's a bad year.
I'm just saying. That's all I'm saying. Okay. T.
Yes, ma'am.
Let's get into this, man.
Absolutely.
First of all, I had a question I was supposed to ask you.
Yes.
Now, if I don't get this right, y'all know what I mean, okay?
It's okay.
If you had to choose between who sits in the front with y'all. And y'all, I need y'all to comment, okay? I need everybody to comment. If y'all had to choose between who would sit in the front seat with you, your wife or your mother, who would you choose? Y'all comment below. See?
Absolutely. Like most people that, you know what I mean, you would want to be like, well, you would want your woman to do something sweet and be like, oh, let your mother ride in the front. Me, myself, I'm not finna argue with neither one of y'all because I'm not missing out on my mama's snacks nor my woman's goodies. I'm gonna ask my baby to drive. I'm gonna ask mama to get in the front seat and I'm gonna sit my ass in the back because I'm not missing out on no coochie nor my mama's peach cobbler at all, okay? People, too many men want to control everything. I'm not finna miss out on neither one of them, okay? I'm not sitting in the front. They got it.
They got it. So everybody's in the front seat and you just finna take your ass to the back.
I'm not missing out on no pussy, no peach cobbler. Thank you.
Okay. So then there's that, y'all. That's T's answer, okay? We got Joe says mama.
See?
And Ebby says the wife. And Kim's son just said his wife. Right, Mom? And she said, that's right, son. That's cute.
That's too much.
So Kim, you wouldn't be upset being in the back? Mimi says, I'm going to let Mama ride in the front. Her days are more limited than mine. I mean, listen, because what I ain't finna do is fight about, now, this is from my perspective, T, right?
Yeah.
What I ain't finna do is fight about the front seat is what I'm not. And I don't care if it's my car, your car, her car. I don't care who car. What I ain't finna do is fight about the front seat.
It's not
that I'm gonna be in
serious.
Once she get out the car. It ain't that deep.
Right.
It
and at
just,
the same time, as from a man's perspective, at the same time, we have to learn to, like, we can't control everything. And if you want to put yourself in that situation, hey, you could avoid that argument and get your ass in the back. Hey, baby, can you drive? Hey, mama, get in the front seat. Because I can get in the back. But too many men forget that gray area of life to avoid the confrontation on both. Because you can avoid the argument right there. Baby can drive. I don't have to control everything. That's half a man's problem. We don't have to control everything.
What if she don't want to drive?
Hey, I can look at mama. Your license still work? Because I'm not arguing over nobody. You good?
Wait, not your license still work? Is that what you gonna say?
My mama can still pull up. She still drive. You good? Because I'm not missing neither one. I'm not missing out. I can still ride in the back. Mom, you good to drive? Okay, I'm not missing out.
Not your license still work. I hate
we
you.
still
I absolutely
good.
hate you.
I'm not missing it. I need that peach cobbler. I need my baby snacks on the way home. Okay.
Listen, because that peach cobbler is off the chain. I'm just gonna go ahead and just vouch for that peach cobbler.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
All day. I get that all day.
I'm not missing out.
His mama peach cobbler is off the chain. Okay, so Mimi says, I'm going to let mama ride in the front. Her days are more limited than mine. I think I already read that. Abby says, depends if mama is sick or not. No, Abby. No, not depends. So she's sickly. She gets to ride in the front.
It
but
could
if
be
she's
something.
she in the back?
But what if it's something as simple as going to go get something to eat, right? Like you taking mama out to eat. Because most of the time you go pick up mama, y'all going somewhere.
Right.
That's another 10 minutes of argument about who getting in the front seat. I'm hungry as hell. First of all,
and nobody got time for this.
No, I'm not. No, let's go.
That's hilarious.
Somebody drive. Somebody drive.
Anybody drive. I'll be in the back. I like that answer, T. I think that's very, very, I haven't heard that one before, and I think it's very creative, and I like it, and it avoids all situations on all fronts, and I like it.
I'm not that confrontational. No.
DJ says call both of them an Uber. DJ, are they in the same Uber or are they in separate Ubers?
Come on now. Yeah, that's the question. Are they in separate Ubers? Because it's still going to be an argument. Because you get the Uber, you call the Uber, then nobody get in the front seat. Everybody had to get in the back.
That's hilarious.
So we missing the front seat? No.
Listen.
Unnecessary.
Not unnecessary. Mimi says seniority. Mama gets to ride shotgun. Yeah, I ain't got no beef with it, y'all. Kim says, I definitely would offer her the front as the daughter-in-law.
See that?
Mimi says it's not a competition.
That's a sweet daughter-in-law. Like Kim's, like there's women that'll be like, no, like I'm in that place now. Like I've replaced her mama. Like no, sweetheart, you can never replace my mama. You can never do that. Okay, when you get the ingredients of a peach cobbler, you can replace her. She ain't giving that up. So there's no replacement. But what I can do is avoid the confrontation of an argument and get my ass in the back, because there's 3 people that probably got a license. Mama been driving the longest. She might not want to drive. Baby, can you drive? Because I need your snacks and my mama's snacks, and I'll be in the back.
Okay.
Avoid that.
Avoid it all at all costs. Red says my grandmother used to fight about it, and it's just not worth it. Difference. Absolutely not worth it. I don't understand the argument, to be honest with you. I never did, but I mean, you know, DJ says it's not supposed to be, and that's in reference to Mimi saying it's not a competition.
Evie says shouldn't be, but there's men that'll sit there and let them argue when you can help control the dynamic of it and shut it all down. Get in the back, relax a little bit. You ain't gotta control everything.
Kim says, however, biblically, respectfully, wife first, but it ain't that serious. Abby says, no, what I mean is, does she have a walker or a boot on the foot or what? Abby, I need you. She says, honestly, I'm not tripping. Take the seat, moms. That's all. Abby, that's all I'm trying to say. Just, it ain't that deep. Kim says, I'm grown. We're not fighting over the front seat. Out of respect, I will allow her to front. Yeah, I agree with you. I appreciate, listen, these are some good answers, y'all. Ain't nobody got time for that. And then mama ain't gonna be you just dropping off or picking her up real quick.
No,
like
but you would be surprised at the arguments, because not every woman thinks the same. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But and not every man thinks the same either.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But there's so many dynamics that people can do to avoid small things. Like it's just.
And that's one of them. That's one of them. No,
Very
I appreciate that answer, T. I appreciate that answer. So, all right, let's talk about this. Dating. Go on, tell me your stats. What are we doing? Are we single?
I'm single at the same
time.
Yes. I'm trying to relax and rebuild.
Okay. So taking time out for you.
Yes.
Okay. So does that mean you're not dating at all?
Yeah, no, Terrence isn't dating. Like if I take time out for myself, like I think like it's really like learning to take time for yourself and like separating your life that you were trying to form something with somebody else, and you were so used to those steps. Mm-hmm. And I'm not one of those people that try to replace that person. I just like, let me establish my life back as me by myself first, and then I can move forward. Because you know what I mean, the healing process, you know what I'm saying, doesn't have a time on it, or like, you know what I'm saying, you might not be necessarily looking. Right. And then when you're not looking is when you can find something maybe, you know what I'm saying, more, you know what I'm saying, appropriate for you at the time.
Right. So what do you do with your spare time?
Right now, man, I've been working out, like I read. That's really what I got back to, was like working out really, and just building back my brand back up, and just really establishing myself and taking the time that, you know, where somebody else occupied your time, and just filling that space.
Okay, let me say hi to a couple people. Hey, Michelle. Hey, Legally Social. Hey, CDS. Red says there's growth in his words. I have seen this evolution firsthand. Take care of you. Absolutely. Like, because you're no good to anybody else if you can't, you know what I'm saying? If you're no good, right? If you're no good to yourself, you're no good to anybody else. And so that's a very, very important facts and statements that you're saying, sir. And I appreciate you for all that. I really do.
Absolutely.
So then tell me let's talk about your past dating life. Let's talk about what's out here. Let's talk, T. Like, what are you?
Like, the dating pool is, I mean, like, there's so many different dynamics to the dating pool now. Like, just the way people approach people. Just like me, myself, I don't understand the DM world. Like, I've never in my life DM'd a woman in my life. Like, I think I know a lot of fellas are gonna be like, this nigga's lying. But I can put it up on a post right now. If I put on there, say, hey, any woman, please show me a DM of Terrence where I sent you, hey, hi, hello, beautiful. I don't understand that shit. I never got it. I don't see how people can dictate their life off of a couple pictures or a couple videos, or, you know what I'm saying? I like to vibe off people. I wanna really feel your energy. So I can't dictate me looking at a photograph and be like, oh, well, I need to holler at that. I never understood that. I don't necessarily be like, oh, it's lame. I understand it's a part of the game, but it's not necessarily how I need to pick up a person. Like, I'd rather see you out in the world, observe you, look at your feet, because like I look at everything first. Like I look at your shoes. Your shoes dictate if I'm gonna talk to you or not. Your heels. Like if you got something bad on your feet, because if you can't take care of your feet, that's the farthest thing away from your head. That's not there. Like parents won't even approach you. You know what I'm saying? And so I have a dynamic approach on how I want to see a person. You know what I'm saying? And I can't dictate that off of a photograph and me DM you saying, "Hello, how are you doing, beautiful?" No, I don't even know you like that. Let me get out your DM. That's personal. But you know, other other men are different. That's just
Right.
not me.
Right, because everything is digital now, right? So even the way you meet people and talk to people now is it's so disconnected now. Whereas before that, absolutely, you have to catch them in aisle 5 at HEB, period.
Absolutely.
You know?
Absolutely. That's still how I do it. Like me myself, like I don't even go into the stores and do the self checkout lanes. Like you're not finna, like, you don't pay me to do a job. Like I don't do it. Like I'll refuse. Because people are so used to getting caught in the dynamics of that. There's people that can check me out. Like, do your job. Like I want human connection. Ring me out and say hello.
No, I'll do your job.
But
So,
it's just how I feel. I don't fit into the norm, and I don't want to.
and ain't nothing wrong with that at all. You keep doing you, because there's not many out there like that, right? And so I like the fact that you say you check out the feet first. That's the absolute first thing that you notice on a woman is her shoes. And I'm
Absolutely.
assuming if she's open toed,
Oh,
her toes.
you know I'm on them feet. I'm since Boomerang 1992. Changed my game. I'm on your feet. But it's the most. But it's little things that dictate your life and how you know what I'm saying, and how you approach. Because like I tell people, like my first girlfriend set the standard for everybody, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just like when I try to set the standard for my daughter, and I had to understand, like, hey, I know that I tell her, like, I'm raising you for you're a princess, but you're a princess to me. But
Mm-hmm.
you have to be, when you get into those relationships, you have to understand that you're going to want to be a queen. A queen doesn't get everything she wants. Princesses do. That's my job, sweetheart. I get you all the little, but a queen has to make decisions and be appropriate. You know what I'm saying? She doesn't get the princess status. That's what I do for you. You know what I'm saying? But I have to
Yeah.
raise you to be both, and
Yeah.
that's what a lot of people don't do.
No, I completely agree with you. I completely agree with you. And I love that you're putting it out there about people's feet. So let me go back to some comments here. Mimi says, okay, T, about the organic experience, and he is. And Mimi says, not the run over shoes. Listen, because
It's it's an
he ain't here
it's
for all
a,
that.
I'm telling you, it's very important. But like it sets a precedence on how, like,
Mm-hmm.
you start. Like that's important. Like it's the furthest thing away from your head. If you can't get down there, everything else in between is, I know it's not for me. I know
Right.
I ain't gonna want it.
Right.
You know?
Right, and Monique says it's the same for the woman, and it is, right. So we're looking. I know when I'm looking at everything, but the first thing I'm gonna do is start at your feet, because I need I like a man that takes care of himself and can dress and takes care of his
Absolutely.
shoes, and your shoes ain't linked to the side and dirty and stuff like that, right?
Yes, ma'am.
I like that.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
like, I look at how you wear your pants, right? I can't do the sagging below the butt. That ain't that's a turn off for me. I need your pants to be where your pants supposed to be.
Right.
I don't like them big old t-shirts that go all the way down to your knees. I just don't. I think that's 98.
Right.
That's before 98. That's like 95, 96. We left
Right.
that alone. Back
Right.
then,
That's for
I
the
need
it's for them
your
young
t-shirt
boys.
to
Duh.
fit.
We have to, at some point you have to grow up and graduate. You know what I'm saying? Like
That's what I'm saying.
when I started understanding that my white tees went from 4X's to larges, I was like, oh wow, I've really grown. Like I
Yeah.
still wear t-shirts and every now and then, but
Yeah.
they like, hey, they fit. They like, but that's how I know I've
They
grown
look
and,
good.
and
Yeah.
changed the appeal
Yeah.
of the dynamic of the woman that I would want to approach me, even if she catch me out in a t-shirt. You know what I mean? It's like,
A
okay, you fit
t-shirt
your
is
clothes.
fine. A
Yeah, but
t-shirt is fine.
but his clothes fit. That's the thing. Is like they fit. Like
That's what it
it's not
is.
overly done.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Because it ain't got to be a button up. You ain't got to be
No.
suited and booted. And I'll be real with you. if all your pictures are suited and booted, I probably ain't gonna be the girl
Yeah,
for
because
you because I don't.
you're doing too much. Like, first of all, that you're trying to bait and switch. Like, there's got to be some normalcy to your life because you can't go to bed in that suit, player. Like, there's got to be some normalcy to your life. Everybody's not doing that. Even Steve Harvey puts on t-shirts every now and then.
You
Okay.
know, some sweats. And let me just say, I don't think there's anything wrong with a suit. I'm just saying that's not who I'm personally attracted to. Because then I feel like you will want me to be suited and booted all the time. And I like to lounge in sweats and a t-shirt. And I want to be accepted and loved even in my sweats, right?
Absolutely.
I had dated somebody that told me, when you with me, I want you to be on point all the time. Makeup, hair, you got the baddest clothes. I said, to watch TV on your couch with you, and it's just me and you? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, yeah, no, I ain't gonna do that.
That's
Like,
not like, but like
that,
at the same time,
that's just not me.
is he on that standard? Like is
He
that you all the time? Like,
dresses. So yes,
so
he was dressed
we dressing to sit down on the couch at the house.
at the house.
That
I said, I didn't understand it, and I'm not gonna do all that.
yeah, that's too much. That's you're showing signs of I'm too vain for myself, and I need you to be vain. But like that's way too much. Like that's unnecessary. Like
That's what I
plan to
thought.
I on the couch like I plan to fall asleep and slob on each other. Like I don't like don't do my good clothes like that. No.
Now with the slobber stains,
Yeah, like a couple slobber stains, you know,
don't do
like
that.
Some men are
Red
too much.
says,
Some dudes are way too
yeah,
much, man.
they do. And the standard that he wanted, just again, you know, everybody likes what they like, and that's fine. I don't have a problem with you liking what you like, but that's just not me,
Right.
right? And I have to be true to who I am. Now, can I step out and kill him? Oh,
Yeah,
absolutely, I can. And when I do, right? But when I'm at home and we watching a movie on Netflix and we just chilling, it's a night in, I want to be comfortable and cute, some shorts, a tank top, you know, some cute,
absolutely.
you know,
Absolutely.
it
And
could even be sweats and a t-shirt for me, but I just want to be able to be where he finds me just as attractive and accepts me just, you know, in sweats as he does in booty shorts, is all
well,
I'm saying.
half of that is like the man seeing past the outside beauty and
That's
understanding the
it.
inside beauty of it. So like when you're sitting at home in the rollers and you got your little whatever them little masks you got on your face, like you should be able to kiss right past that little mask and get your little whatever the little white on your nose, wipe it off and like get it right back on boo. That should never be a problem for little things. And
Not
that's half a
bad.
dude's problem. It's a little thing.
Not
But at the
bad.
same time, but you already know what y'all be sitting in them, whatever they be, them little masks and all that stuff.
Because I'm going to put it on after this
Yeah,
show because I'm breaking out.
right. Do you know what I'm saying? Like all that little stuff that your woman's gonna want to tend
Mm-hmm.
to that makes her feel like a woman that a man has to understand that's her happiness,
Yeah.
right? Like when people try to say like a happy wife is a happy life, yeah, like sure. But you can help her happiness be within herself by letting her do womanly things that are like not as attractive to you, but they make her feel like a happy woman. You know, it's little things
Right.
like man, like and then it's like you have to understand that she can be sexy in them little shorts, but you have to see the sexiness as a man.
Right.
Having me for me, it's easy access. Like, oh, all right, don't come to
I
me
mean,
with them little things on.
you know, that's what I was thinking, but you know, that's how he
But
came at me, and so that didn't last too long because I was like, what I ain't gonna do is just be suited and booted sit on your couch. You know what
yeah,
I'm
that's
saying? I ain't
it's
gonna
too
do
much.
that. So,
It's
huh?
too much. That's way too
It is
much.
too
Some men
much.
are way too much.
It is too much. So, okay. Red says if he can't see it, red equals Danny from high school. Also, he really does look at feet and shoes.
My whole life, it's not a game. I have every
Yeah.
woman
Yeah.
I've ever dated, her feet have been on point. But at the same time, I don't ask nothing of a woman that I don't do myself. So
Mm-hmm.
as a man, like I don't have corns on my feet. I get my feet done. Like we will get them done together. It's not a problem. But at the same time, I can't ask something of you and I don't do it myself.
And I
So
like that you say that. I like
yeah,
because women are held to a lot of standards. Do you do
Yeah.
this? How's your skin? How's your teeth? How's your hair? Are you wearing weave? How do you dress? How do you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And it's always men that are coming asking all these laundry list of things about how we gotta be right and tight, and yet here you go, you know what I'm saying, subpar. I don't like that.
Yeah,
Like, what you coming with to even ask and require all of that?
like
You know?
half of these men that ask these questions, they can't even tell you the difference between their lotions that they got versus like a facial cream. Like it's bad.
Yeah.
Like, and then half of the time, like these men that want their woman to be on that point, but like you won't step into the bathroom when they're actually doing this, and you're seeing the time that they take, and then for you to even appreciate it, and then you
I
want
agree.
it to be your normal. It's like, no, like, nigga, she took time to get on that. Like,
Right.
it's not a game. And it's not something that she wants to do every day. It
Right.
doesn't make her happy. That's not her happiness.
Right.
Her happiness is her being herself and you
being comfortable
understanding that.
around you. Yes. Yes. Okay, so Kim says, but that's real. How you carry yourself means a lot. It does. It really does. Joseph says the digital dimension is trash. So he agrees with you about the DMs, T.
But at the same time, but do you DM? Like, you can agree with me, but it's like how, like, everything else is like how are you approaching women? Because women are out. Like, in the world, we're outnumbered by men by 1 to 4. So women are everywhere. You know what I mean? Like, so how are you approaching women? How are you conversating with them? How are you even making them feel comfortable in the world to even be approached in the world anymore? Like, dudes can't even go to the club. Like for me, like, I wouldn't even hang with a guy that approach a woman and be like, "Hey, shorty, what's up?" And she'd be like, "Oh no, oh, I ain't want your ugly ass anyway." Like, nigga, 2 seconds ago you was just trying to holler. Now she's ugly just because she told you no. You don't even know what she been through that day. You don't know what happened. You don't know what's going on. You just try to insert yourself inside of you know what I'm saying, what's going on. And then you get mad because she told you no. And half of these dudes is they're not told no enough, or they don't have an understanding of what people actually might be
Right.
going through. Somebody could be just going out just to have a few drinks. You know what I'm saying? And if you would have been polite, you never know. 30 minutes later, you might still be on her mind. She might come back and shoot her shot. Like, you know what? I was a little rude earlier. How you doing? You just never know.
No, you're
But
right.
like, people
You're
are
right.
so quick to just, they don't have no approach in the game. And
Right.
little hellos, hey, you look nice today. You look wonderful.
They
But
don't have no game no more because it's all digital. You don't have to have game. You just gotta like and comment on a picture, and then boom, that's you. That's your game. So that game that they used to have back in the day, and you really have to, you know what I'm saying? Scope out the scene, scope out the girl, scope out her friends, and do all of
man,
that. All of that is
you used
removed.
to have
Everybody that
to
if you
get through
go
the Guardian back then. Do you remember the group of girls where it was like 5 girls? It's
the
always that
security
one.
guard,
Oh
yeah.
my God, you got to get through her first. You had to sweet talk her. Like, oh my God, that was, got to take her walls down so she could okay you to
To
get
get
through.
in. And that was so to talk to a woman back then, that was a skill set. Whether people realize it or not, you have to have a skill set to get to that girl and get her number. You know,
Absolutely.
like they don't have that no more.
No.
They don't have that no more.
Absolutely. And the thing about it, and too, like, men are losing the way to be receptive of the way women flirt. Like, dudes are missing women's flirtation. Like, a woman can look at you and like, and they know. But men are like, we don't even have that ability anymore to understand, like, hey, she shot her shot. Okay, let me, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
dudes are just like, it's like we're lost.
Yeah.
And it's just like, okay, if it's not done digital in the DM, hey, shorty, I can do this for you. Let me fly you out. If it ain't that, people ain't receptive no more. It's like,
Right.
wow, like, what is the game really gone to? And everything's we got to have a dating app. Like, me, myself, I don't understand it. I don't pick it up. I don't want to be a part of it.
Okay.
If she falls in my life, she will fall in my life. Like,
That's it. That's it. So Red said he's right though. People may lie in person, but can lie 1,000 times 1,000 online, and that's scary. No, yeah, yeah. You getting all catfish and all kind of
man,
foolishness.
it's
Catfish, all kind of
I
fish
have
is going on.
I have to feel your energy. Like, I have
Yeah.
to, like, if I say hello and if you smile back, or like, oh, you know what I mean, if I pique your attention, and then if you pause your steps up a little bit, then, you know what I mean, it's a conversation.
Mm-hmm.
And I can ask you about your day,
Mm-hmm.
where you going, just the little things. Like people forget to ask the little things because we're losing interaction
Right.
everywhere. Like in
Right.
stores, like they've already built a McDonald's where you can literally just pull up and there's not a worker inside. Everything does it. It's like
It's digital.
everything's robot.
Wow. I didn't even know that. So Ebby says not boomerang. Yeah, he said boomerang. That's he said
1992,
boomerang.
man. Since I was 10 years old, I've been on feet.
He said boomerang. Mimi says hammer time. Yeah, yeah. Did you come across some of those? So, Pastor says, just curious, how do you feel about bonnets?
You know what? To be honest, I think as long as you have a lot of them and you don't keep them like the same ones, like I mean, like cute. Like don't get me wrong, I know who Tammy Rivera, like the Bonnet Chronicles. Like I'm not novice to what women like what they be on because like for me I love women so like I study women so why would I know women things like I'm not looking for a man so I don't know everything manly like I know women shit so if you wear a bonnet and you know what I'm saying I understand that you know what I mean the hair's underneath like but it's because you know what I mean you want to be around the house and you cute you know what I mean like they little cute little they hang to the side like little chef hats it's whatever there's
Like a little what?
like little chef hats, you know what I mean? They just hang. As long as you got little cute ones and not just like the same one, like nigga, they $2. Get a grip of them bitches, okay? Thanks.
Get a few. Get
Get
a
a
few.
few. Yes.
Okay, so then you're okay with bonnets inside the house and her just chilling, y'all are not going anywhere.
Absolutely.
This is a house day.
And I'm not like super like well you ain't gotta if you gotta go outside like let's say we gotta go to Walmart for like we gotta go get 2 items and you was in the bonnet I'm not gonna tell you oh baby go dress up because we finna go hit the store in this bonnet no I'm gonna carry you the same way in that bonnet in public the same way I would carry you with your hair all did dressed up because you mine if you mine and we fine anyway so you know what I mean like it's not a problem but so many dudes try to dictate, like how you say, I want to, like, I need that ride or die all the time. Like, no, you don't. No, you don't. Because you don't even ride or die all the time. Like,
Right.
men are afraid to tell a woman, like, sometimes I wake up and I don't want to even be in love with you like that today. Like, you love me a little too strong today. Like, just dial it down a
You
little
getting
bit.
on
Like,
my nerves on today, okay?
you're at
Yeah.
a 7, bring your love down to a 3. Because you know what I
On
mean? But
today.
because like we're not set up like that. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
men's brain don't work the way women's work. But men are afraid to tell a woman that, like, babe, hey, your love is up to date. Like, nigga, I was just dealing with the world. I'm a black man in this mother. I'm in America. This shit is fucking up. Just give me a minute to breathe. Your love is
Mhm.
too strong today. Like, yeah, your ride or die. No, let me tell you, don't no man want that. They think they want that. Oh, that's because a lot of men they want to ride or die are in the status of where they're still fucking up in the world, and they want something that is willing to put up with everything that they
Their
do. You know what I'm saying? That's what that.
foolishness.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like and that's all it dictates. I want you to put up with my bullshit. That's what it is. I want you to ride or die with me. No, that's not what you want. That's
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
that's a status of life that you're still in that's dictated behind bullshit and you're
Right.
willing to take somebody else underneath with you. No, nigga. I
That's
would never
what
take
that's
one.
what I said. Like, why are we going somewhere to die? Like, is this what we gonna I don't wanna do that. And so I took it literally. I was like, I'm not gonna ride or
But
die. I just ain't that type of
and
chick.
that's what dudes really be on because you gotta understand too. Like, let's say, you know what I'm saying, you could be in the element of boys still out here, dope boys and all that. Like we know everybody ain't a 100. You know what I'm saying? Civilian out here in this
Mhm.
world. But at the same time, like if you're looking for a woman that's ride or die, that you're looking for a woman that's gonna take a case for you, or like when you go to jail, you're looking for a woman that's gonna hold herself down for you. She's not finna go talk to no other nigga. That's what these niggas. That's what you're looking for. Like, and there's women that are willing to ride or die.
Mhm.
But at the same time, is that what are you risking for yourself? What are we progressing? What in life are we intelling? You know what I mean? Like, where is it going?
I'm a pretty loyal partner. I feel like I'm pretty loyal.
Absolutely.
That ride or die is just a tad bit too much for me.
It is.
Um, It's
But at the
just,
same time, it's a part of where the man is at, and when
yeah,
he gets out that phase, he won't be looking for a ride or die. He'll be looking for a woman that'll help him sustain him.
there
And
you go.
anytime, like if
There you
hey,
go.
but if I fall off, if something happens, like if I'm hurt tomorrow and I can't
You
work,
got
you got
my
me.
back.
Are we around? Are we
Yeah.
together in this? I don't need you
Yeah.
to ride or die with me, nigga. Are we together? Do I have a partner? Do I
There
have
you
a
go.
branding partner at
There you
all
go. Do
times?
I are we partners? And partnership means that where one is weak, the other is strong. Regardless of who it is, not just the man has to be strong all the time, but if the man is weak, then the woman is strong and can pick up and have his back and make sure that the household is legit. You know what I'm saying? The kids are still taken care of. While he, like you said, like let's use the example of him getting hurt, right?
Absolutely.
So then now there's no choice. You have to step up into that position, right? To keep
Absolutely.
the family afloat. And so to
Absolutely.
me, that's what a partnership is. I got your back, you got my back. You can lean on me, I can lean on you. If when the dust settles, I know you're gonna be there and vice versa, right?
Absolutely.
That's how I feel. Okay, so ATL Social Butterfly says, yes, I'm here for that. Definitely queen. I think that's when you were saying that you're a princess with daddy, but then you're a queen out there when you're grown in the
And,
world.
and that's a big thing. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of women get in these relationships and they'll scream that they're a queen. I'm a queen. I'm a queen. But your attitude is princess. And you don't even have an understanding. Like a queen has to make the rough decisions. She's the one that stands, like I never say stand behind your man, stand beside your man. Because like I tell people, like on the chessboard, the queen has way more movements than the king does. She's the strongest piece. And it's for a reason. Because she is 9 times out of 10, your woman's smarter than you. You're only 9 times out of 10 stronger than your woman. But there's, you know what I mean? So there is a dynamic as man and woman that you can build that thing together
Absolutely.
if you move it correctly.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
move your pieces correctly. That's all it's about.
Absolutely. I love that. So Ebby says, my father taught me the same. Good job for your dad, Ebby. And that's what it's supposed to be. These dads are supposed to be teaching their children, their girls, how to be treated. Don't let nobody dusty son be the first one to take her nowhere, take her on a date where y'all dress up. And I used to tell, before I had a daughter, her father has other kids and he had 2 little girls. And I used to tell him, you need to be getting dressed up and taking your daughters on dates. That's a real thing. Get her dressed up, take her to a nice little place. Y'all eat, y'all talk, y'all watch a movie, but have that one-on-one time with her. So when somebody come in and start showing her a little bit of attention, she ain't like, like besides herself, right? That's my
Right.
personal opinion.
But even then, if you don't do that, like lessons, teach lessons. Everything it's not going to be all peaches and cream. It never is. Nothing that you want or going to work hard for is going to be peaches and cream.
Absolutely not. But I feel like us as little girls, so this is me talking as a woman who was once a little girl,
Absolutely.
that is invaluable. That one-on-one, even now at 42 years old, when it's just me and my dad, I absolutely love it. Because that one-on-one time for me with my father is invaluable. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is start when they're young. It don't take nothing. Right?
Right.
Start when they're young. Take your baby girl out,
Yeah. And
do
you
the
know
thing.
how you know how my baby is. She never played
Mm-hmm.
by her daddy, so
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And that's how it
yeah.
should be. So hey Guru, hey Jaleel. So Evie says I started the nails, no dirty nails. So yes, the nails are a big thing on men. I do understand that some professions just have, like mechanics have dirty fingernails, but they should be trying their very best to wash that off every
But at the
night
same
after
time,
work.
like mechanics, like we got mechanics gloves. Like wear your gloves all
What?
the time, fella. We got mechanic
Wear your glove, dog. You heard
gloves.
T. Wear your glove,
Like
dog.
I know you're a big dog. I know you've been doing this for a long time, but man, you got lady now, dog. You want to touch that thing with the gloves
And don't
on.
nobody want you to touch them with no dirty nails. I'll tell you that much.
No, you
Okay, so
can't.
hey Tony, hey Steph. ATL Social Butterfly says I get my pedicure done all year round. Yes.
It's it's
Yes.
it's important, but I'm just saying, like it's not about the pedicure though. It's about your shoe game. You have to be on point. Like graduate. Like I know, like there's some women that can be cute in J's, but if you don't have a pair of like, the Jimmy Choo or some Carlos Santanas or some Calvin Kleins or just something nice, like yeah,
Yeah.
your shoe, yeah, it's very important. It's very important.
Hey, Marcellus, Mimi says, I need somebody that smells good. Listen, let me tell y'all something, men. Listen up. Man, I'm talking to you. I will pass a man in whatever store I'm in, Target, Home Depot, it don't matter. Chili's, it don't matter. Will pass a man and turn around and tell a complete stranger, you smell good. You know what I'm saying? Because you are definitely going to get a turnaround from me. No matter how you look, that smell good is everything. Please, please, please go ahead and put some money into getting some good smelling cologne, y'all. It is everything. You hear me? Because
Yes.
don't nobody want somebody that smells like ass and mop water. That's not a thing,
Man,
right?
fellas, for me, like me myself, I have like three different colognes at all times. Like you should always have three different types of flavors, like a musk, something that's kind of sweet, and then something that kind of like that tends to you. Like for me, like Issa Miyake in Chrome, and then like I keep a polo at all times, just in case, because polo attracts women. But you have to understand what attracts women. And that's what I tell men too, like, bro, it's not about like trying to bait a person, but it's about getting their receptors up to receive whatever information or good energy that you have. And it starts with small things, like it's a scent, like that smell. Like if you turn around and be like, oh, you smell good, I can guarantee that conversation. And I'm gonna tell you what I'm wearing at that day. Oh, yes, ma'am, this is this, and this. Well, how's your day? Because I mean, you started the conversation, but if you started off something that's small, that's a natural interaction that's not DM based, and it's more organic, and
Organic.
you'll feel
Absolutely.
more. You know what I mean? You'll feel more during the day. You know what I'm saying? It's because it's not so digital.
And I can be I could be on the phone, I could be digging in my purse, or I turn around fussing with my daughter, but I smell that. I immediately, like, it gets my attention immediately. I'm looking up and I'm trying to figure out who just walked past me, and oh, you smell good.
Right.
I'm going to give that compliment time and time again. And I will say, so me and T know each other, right?
Yeah.
He's not a stranger. We know each other. And so T has always been on point with his cologne game, so he is not lying to the good people on this here gram. So Mimi, no, I'm sorry. Red says exactly, no sagging. 3X is 98. Yeah, no, we're not gonna do that no more. We passed that, fellas, please. That's
I mean,
because I see it still. I still see it, and I just be like,
it's out there. It's still there. Like, but at the same time, like when you're stuck in 98, that'll be the dynamic of the woman that you receive. You'll be dealing with little girls instead of dealing with like what
grown,
you want to deal with, a
yeah,
grown
grown
woman, because
women.
you're at that status of grown. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
So
right,
it's a big thing on how you present yourself.
right,
It's very
right.
important.
Jaleel says, I believe it takes a woman to show a man the proper way to dress and carry himself. What do you
It
think about that?
it does, and but at the same time, it takes a man to be receptive of it too. Like I'll share with people. So like what people mean, like what I try to tell people, like my first in my life is the lady which I'm talking to, and she set a standard on how I was dressed, and you know what I'm saying, I received it though. So if she didn't like my shoes, she'd be like, hey babe, let's go get you some shoes. If she didn't like the way I dressed, she would go dictate and point me in that direction of what we're gonna do. So in that and so for me, every woman after that, like that standard was set, but that standard was set at 22. So I'm 40 now, so you can understand that I stay dressed. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Even like I'm in a t-shirt now, but I know it's a 1X because I know what the dynamic of a woman I like and what
Right,
they like. So
right. Okay, okay. Thank you for that. So Red says, no, a woman shows a man how she wants to be treated. A man teaches himself how to dress, although a woman can elevate his wardrobe. You agree with that?
women, I mean, like when I tell you, a good woman, like, because for one, women shop more than men, right? They see
Mm-hmm.
clothes more than men since day one.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So a woman should absolutely be able to enhance your style. Absolutely. But she's going to enhance your style to fit her.
Mm-hmm.
Most women will enhance her style to fit
Mm-hmm.
her box. And you have to be receptive of that. That's what I mean, being receptive of her changing you. Because at the same time, like you could let's say if she liked you in that 98, them 3X, she saw something in you past that clothes. But I can guarantee you, in a week, boo boo, you're gonna have new clothes. Or it's gonna be hints of, oh, we don't need to wear that, or we're gonna need to do
Right.
this, or it's gonna be shit on the bed waiting on your ass. It's gonna be
Right.
either one. But she'll do it subtly. But
Yeah.
you'll see the changes. I can guarantee you that.
I can tell you this. I have never been with a man in a relationship and not purchase, because I shop a lot,
Yeah.
and I like clothes, and I shop for clothes a lot. And so if I see something that I think he'll just look amazing in, and this fits him, and this fits, what I'm saying, and looks good, I am going to also buy you. You know what I'm saying? I'm picking up something for me, something for my daughter, something for you. Like that's just
That,
how I
that
roll, right?
that's been your style.
That
Yes,
has
ma'am.
been my thing. And so yes, if you with me, oh, you right. It's gonna be some shit on the bed where you
It's
at
gonna
random points. And I'm not talking about for Christmas, birthday. I'm
no.
just talking about randomly on a
It's
Wednesday. You
it's
gonna have I saw this, I thought you would look nice in him. And then little by little, you
see,
right, your closet gonna look
your
more
closet
like
is going to be dictated into the direction of what she was trying to tell you what I need you to be, because like,
y'all
and
don't
then
shop
like
like that. Y'all just don't.
we're we're not trained to.
Right.
That's not our training. At the same
Right.
time, like, nigga, because at the same time when we did shopping, most of the time it's with, you know what I mean, coming up young with our mom, it was irritating. We don't want to do that again. And then y'all be so excited about it, and then it's like when you go in there, like you don't have a, you know what I'm saying, a set direction. Most of the time when we go in, we have a set direction. We going in for some, like, we know what Jordans came out, like, nigga, we get excited on Jordan release day. That's when shopping is, we up. It's
That's
on.
your shopping day, yeah.
We know. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, we'll grab a pair of pants on the way out. You know what I mean? They right there. We'll grab them. But it's not gonna be the way you would have been like, hey, I wanted these pair of pants because they look this certain way. They're a certain cut. No, we just grabbed them because they look good. They're gonna fit go with these pair of
Right.
J's. And it's, you know what I mean?
And that's
So
it. That's as
that's
far as
it.
that goes. Yeah. And I know, so y'all, on my YouTube page, y'all make sure y'all check out my YouTube, by the way. It is at Reality TV 1. So at BRIALITY 1. Okay. So make sure y'all check that out. Subscribe for me, please, please. So they like to say on my YouTube comments up under my videos, oh, she controlling, oh, she this, oh, she that. Let's be clear. I am not controlling. It's just that most men are not into shopping like that, right?
Right.
So if I know that this little polo is going to look nice on you, or this button up is going to look, really good on you, or you don't, we're going to an event and you don't have, the clothes for that event, I will just periodically just pick up stuff. That's how I show my affection. That's one of the ways that I show my
Right.
affection. And I'm not gonna do for everybody in my household and not do for
Right.
my dude. Like, I'm just not gonna do
Right.
that, right? So that's just how I am. So just, so y'all can miss me with all that.
And like,
Um,
I think one of the cool things is, like, for me, like that, for when you go shopping, it would be the time I would actually like use the technology. Like, I would FaceTime you every now and then. Hey, just check on everything good, boo. Everything's out there, and that's when I would use the little technology to check on my woman. You know what I'm saying? But if I can avoid a 3 hour shopping trip and check in on you like every 30 minutes on FaceTime, oh yeah,
you
I'm
good.
avoid that. I'm gonna let you shop. You got it, boo boo.
Listen, go. Yes, shop. Yes, I
Go.
need shirts. Definitely
Yeah,
shop.
be free, but I don't want to. You know what I mean? I don't want to interrupt all that. I don't want to be the one to slow you down. Don't let me slow you down.
From your purpose. Now, I will say, just going back to the J's and the release dates, I will say this. I used to be a sneakerhead, and I still am at heart.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't have the capacity with everything going on to also keep up with all the new releases of shoes. And so what I'm finding is I need a man that be like, send me a link. Hey, babe, this here will look good on you. Or this, get these. And I'll be like, okay, you know what I'm saying? And
Right.
get them. Like, I need somebody to help me with my sneakers because they just subpar based off of what I used to be. So now I have more heels than
Right.
sneakers. But I want to get my sneaker game back up, and I'm just embarrassed at where I'm at right now, T. Like, I used to be better
Man.
than this.
But at the same time, though, it's all good because we know they're not gonna stop production on shoes. So you get your shoe game back up. But at
I'm
the
gonna
same
have to.
time, being growing from the 20s and 30s and transitioning to the later womanhood, the cougar status, like your heel game is gonna be up, and that's
Oh
very
yeah.
important. The
Oh
heels are
yeah.
very, very
Heel game
important.
is, you know what I'm saying? But my sneaker game is, and so I need to get that back where it used to. I want both of them.
I got
I want both of
you.
them. Is what
And
I want.
And which is a good thing because it shows diversity. So like
Yeah.
because not everywhere you know what I'm saying where you want to go is it dictates step out of heels. Cause like I would want to have a good evening and some mini golf and some
Yeah.
go kart, and we can't do that in heels, boo
No.
boo. We can't put them J's
No.
on. Let's go.
Put them. Let's go. And them distressed jeans on, and let's go. Okay. So
Absolutely.
Joseph says cold approaching women is corny. You should only move if the attraction confirmation is mutual. Yeah. If they give you some type of sign that they they see you, they acknowledge you. I agree. Every can you hear me? Every
Hmm.
show my battery dies. You would think I know it's Thursday and I would make sure it's fully charging. I ain't got it yet. So sorry about that. But yes, I if we make eye contact, I smile, I give you some type of sign that I'm kind of intrigued, I think you would definitely be received better
Right.
than I don't even know that you exist. And you tapping me on my shoulder, huh? What
But
happened? Where you come from?
that's the thing about it. That's the whole thing about it is about seeing the receptiveness. You know what I'm saying? Because not every man can see it, but like, and then there's so many men that just think every woman is
Everyone.
looking at them too.
Yeah.
Like like I sometimes I feel bad for women because I always notice like the ugly man approaches y'all a lot more than a decent looking brother because I'd be like, wow, it's bad out there. The ugly nigga has so much courage. They have all the courage in the
They
world.
have to though. They have to, or else it's a numbers game for them. Or else they're not gonna get nobody.
That
It is,
I didn't
T.
know.
You know
I didn't
I ain't
know.
lying. It is. It's a
Well,
numbers
I didn't
game.
know. I had no idea. I didn't think about it like that. I never thought about
You
it like
gotta
that.
shoot at everything to get something, baby.
I never thought about it like that because I'll never. You know me. I'll never shoot everything. Yeah.
Yeah, I know you. I know,
Yeah.
but you ain't them.
Yeah.
So here we are.
I
Okay,
treat everything like dominoes. All money ain't good
there
money.
you go.
I'm good.
Everything that glitters ain't gold, baby. Kim says he shouldn't want you to be willing to die for him. That's the other
No.
thing, y'all. Like,
I want you to live for me. Thank you.
uh,
Because if I die tomorrow, boo boo, please live. There's things to do. Like this, the time will keep it's gonna keep ticking. It's gonna be things to do out there. Okay,
mm-hmm.
live, please
Yeah.
live. Like these, that ride or die. I was on ride or die when I was 20 in running them streets. I need a ride or die chick, and then I was like, no, I'm collecting my money by myself. But I noticed when you got one, they take money, and I was like, no, I'm good.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, a man has to get out of that phase when he's looking for a woman and looking for a branding partner, and you can understand that you're a brand, she's a brand, and we
Yeah.
put our business together, and we understand that we're going somewhere and we're building as partners, and this partnership is love related, and we want to build on love,
Mm-hmm.
then we can go somewhere.
There you go. I like it. I like good words. Good word. So Need No Name says when they take me to jail, I'm calling you. As your attorney or what? I don't know. How are you call? I mean, yeah, can I, do I got some skills to get you? But what you in jail for in the first place? That's the question
We
I
gotta
need to
get
know.
out of there, bro. That's our thing, man. We gotta get out that mentality, man. We gotta get away from that, man. So we
Right.
gotta
So for
like,
2023, you are not going to jail. That is not a thing that will be happening.
no,
And so if you're calling me for anything, you're calling me for trademarking your business name, trademarking your slogan,
that part.
for business contracts. That's what you're calling me for, Need No Name.
We we're not doing no more criminal activities. No more of that. It
No
don't
more
even
of
make
that.
sense. It doesn't even make sense. Like we can go state across the state and go sell weed legally. Like come on, man. Like the game is everything's changing in the world. We just
It
have to
is.
adapt with that.
It is. Kim says my husband got cologne he better not put on if he ain't with me.
Yeah, yeah. I know exactly what she's talking about. Yep.
Listen,
Yes.
because that's real. And
Yes.
she ain't lied.
There's always one that like I have one cologne that I only wear when I'm with my woman. But like if I have like I wear the chrome, we're going out. But when I have on Issa Miyake, I know what I call that. That's the pee getter. Like you wear that around your woman. You know, fellas
But
know.
only because so that you got y'all, fellas, men, listen to us, okay? There are some colognes out there that's just so delicious and yummy, okay? They are penny droppers. You cannot, if you have a woman, you cannot wear it and be around other women. It's damn near cheating, okay? Like there is a limit. There are boundaries to
There's
this,
boundaries
okay?
to the there's
There's
boundaries to the
boundaries
cologne
to this.
game.
You
Boundaries to the
can't wear the
cologne
panty
game.
dropper without your girl.
No,
Period.
sir. Cause she wants to like when other females smell it, she want to get them bitches that face like, yeah, you smell that nigga, you smell him, that's mine. That's the
Like
face she want to
I
get
gotta
in.
monitor. I gotta monitor the
Yeah,
situation. Like, okay, like he smell good, he look good, you know what I'm saying, he dressed good. You see it, you smell
absolutely.
it. And I'm okay with it. I'm okay with you
That's
turning
it.
around. I'm okay with you smiling and trying to bat your eyes.
But
I'm okay with
don't
it.
be too
But
long. Don't be too
there's a
long,
time
sweetheart.
limit. there's, there's a time limit.
Yes, it is. I tell fellas
Mimi said, like,
just like when
where are
nobody
you
looking
going?
at
That's
you.
right. Where you going with the panty dropper on? Because I ain't with you, and you are not allowed to wear that that cologne. Kim says I buy my husband clothes and usually pick out his outfits. Yeah, they've been married for like 20 plus years at this point. So
Yeah.
or they've been together for 20 plus. So Red says I absolutely do agree that I'm picking out clothes. Do it for my husband as well. Yep, that's the thing, Red. That's the thing, Kim. Like I'm not the only one. I'm glad I'm not the only one.
No, but I'm telling you, it's about more about us fellas being more receptive of it. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole thing. It's like it's almost like for us, it's like, oh, are you being my mom? You picking out my clothes, but we have to get past that. It's like, no, she's not picking out the clothes like your mama did, because your mama put you in some raggedy shit anyway. She picking out clothes for you to be fly, like
For you to be the
to
flyest
be
thing in the
to be
building.
with her, because she wants you out there catching fish, but she wants you to put the fish right back in the water. So you ain't supposed to keep it. You ain't supposed to keep it. Okay, she wants you to be able to catch fish, but not keep the fish. Understand?
Right. You have the ability
to catch fish, but never keep fish.
yeah.
Okay, they're just trophies. That's
You
all.
understand the difference, right? You understand the difference, right? And so we back to when I tell y'all, man, when I tell y'all, I'm gonna read these comments and you're gonna see where I'm going with this. This is serious business for us women. If you are serious about meeting a woman and about how you present yourself to the world, listen to these comments. Stephanie said Tom Ford got a few. She's talking about colognes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
We
Tom
are
is a
back.
bad man.
We done went off the cologne, came back, went off it again, and now we back on colognes, y'all. This is important and you have got to take notes. Tom Ford got a few. Okay. Now, what is it? Is it the Sauvage? I've been hearing a lot about Sauvage for the men.
Sauvage is it's a very smooth dynamic, but like for me, I don't know if they put pheromones in that Sauvage. That Sauvage is a problem. That's a very
That
good
Sauvage is a
cologne.
panty dropper, from what I understand.
It is a problem.
Okay.
Jean Pierre Gucci, yes,
So
Jean Paul. Like polo green. Somebody said polo green. That polo green. I'm telling you, when you go, we have a polo on you. Always have any polo, but like the polo has to fit the man. Like for me, like I can't wear polo black. It doesn't smell that good on me.
Okay.
But I could smell it on somebody else, and it's like, man, I'll be like, what you wearing? You like polo black? I'm like, man, it smells like that on you, but it doesn't smell like that on me. You have to find something that fits you.
That works with your skin and your
Absolutely.
Yeah. Christina said, ain't nothing better than a good smelling man. Listen, I will be right here on the neck of my guy that I see every day. Right here and just inhale. You smell. So I'm very about touch and smells, and
Yeah.
my nose is super sensitive.
Yeah.
And so I love a good smelling man, y'all. Like, it's so sexy.
It's
Y'all don't understand.
very
So if you don't
important.
have cologne, if you ain't into cologne, you just doing basic soap and water, like, I see you. But just go on and get you some
But even
extra
then,
get some extra
I'm so glad you said that. Like, first of all, I don't have basic soap and water. No, stop going basic. No, 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 no. We have there's all kind of products out here now. Okay, like Old Spice Your Life. That's one. Okay, Axe has been out here for a very long time. Okay, very
available for the
long
people.
time.
Mm-hmm.
Bruh, some of them scents be so strong. You can smell good off of those, off of a
Yeah.
good body wash. But wash
Yeah.
your ass thoroughly with
What?
very good scent.
Not
Yeah,
thoroughly.
thoroughly.
Wash it thoroughly. Okay. Also, make sure your clothes are clean. It's sad that we have to say these things, but this is real. Like,
But it's
it smells.
reality.
I can smell detergent on your. I love the smell of detergent, right?
I'm
I
a
can
game
smell.
freak because I know women love game. I've been
I
on my
love
game.
game.
I've been on
I
my game
love
game.
game.
See, I only been on game because women
Mm-hmm.
love game, and I ain't
Mm-hmm.
changed since. I pay
Mm-hmm.
attention. I study them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, I love game. So y'all, Joseph says you can never go wrong with polo green.
No. See, he know Joseph. You know
Joseph, no. Kim says Jean Paul is a good one, and it got to fit with your body chemistry. It absolutely
it
does.
does. It does.
And not basic soap and water. Christina said not basic soap and water. Brew you a mess. Listen, because sometimes I feel like just the basic, what am I trying to say, T? Just the basic.
Like basic spring soap, like all that, it doesn't work. It's not enough.
No,
Like
I'm
it,
saying, like, just taking care of yourself, just the
it,
basic,
it
just the
it's
you
very
gotta
important.
you
If
gotta wash your ass thoroughly, as T said. It has
if
to
I
be.
could show you my soaps, you would think that it was my ladies. But I don't have a woman right now. But I have 7 different soaps in there right now. Dove Caress, some other shit, and Axe off. Like I keep
Yeah,
different because
yeah.
you if you keep the same two, like it won't work. It'll be your body get used to that. You have to vary it up, and you have to watch with different soaps, man. Like put some flavors on that
And,
thing.
and what I don't like, y'all, just men, whenever I encounter a man that's using the 3-in-1 for your shampoo and the body wash, and I don't know what the third thing is. Is it lotion? I'm not sure what.
It's supposed to be conditioned. I don't do 3-in-1s either,
I
but go
don't
ahead.
like 3-in-1s. I feel like, and this has nothing to do with how they smell or anything like that. I'm just putting this out there. My personal preference, my personal reason for not liking 3-in-1s is because I don't think that what you shampoo and condition your hair with, you should also wash your body with. I just feel like these are two different, areas of your body, two different substances. And so,
The,
like,
the,
you have got to use soap accordingly. That's
I
just my
understand
personal opinion.
that, but the 3-in-1 was invented for the lazy motherfuckers. That's exactly what it was invented for. That's some lazy shit. Like that's all it was invented for, like speed. But at the same time, like that, it doesn't. That's not. I'm with you. I've never used a 3-in-1. I like to use like actual shampoo, but I mean I don't have any hair much more, but still like shampoo and conditioner. But it shouldn't be the same. It shouldn't.
That's
Those
what
smells should be
I
different.
I absolutely agree. So if you could take anything else from this, let me highlight the points. T, shall we? I don't even know how this got into um how this got into cleanliness. You know what I'm saying? And how you
It's
take care
cleanliness
of
is next
yourself.
to godliness. That's
The-
why. Amen. Won't
but
do it.
but this wasn't what we just veered off. So if you got anything from this show, first and foremost, I'm going to quote T: "You wash your ass thoroughly." Okay, that's first and foremost. Lotion is your friend. We haven't touched on lotion, but I feel like lotion is absolutely everyone's friend, right? And clean clothes, we like the clean detergent smell is always a vibe, right? Cologne is everything for a woman. So make sure that you got your cologne game is on par, y'all. And then Red says Irish Spring ain't always it. And so there I don't use any of those soaps. But Irish Spring ain't it for you guys. And 3-in-1 ain't it
No, it's
either.
not.
Okay?
It's
Get you a
lazy.
separate shampoo and conditioner and then one for your ass. And that's just a good rule to follow at this point, right?
Absolutely.
Um, um, so, all right, T, real quickly, because we've had so much fun. We never talked about the stay at home. You're a
Oh,
homebody.
yes. I'm very much a
Okay.
homebody.
Why is that?
Um, I mean, like, cause I had the going out, you know what I'm saying? I seen the world, I did all that. Like, I'm prior service, so you know what I mean? Like when I jumped out there, I didn't jump out there with no girlfriends. I enjoyed my time like I was in college. So I mean, I've been out in the world, like, you know what I mean? That's why I tell people you have to go through those phases. Like people like, oh, you gotta go through the whole phase. Yeah, you gotta go through that phase, but you also have to go through a celibate phase and take time for yourself. Like I've had a year where I went crazy and I had a year where I did absolutely nothing, where I had no sex with no woman. But it's understanding of self and graduating and growing and understanding that when you're able to be a homebody, you'll be able to attract a woman as a homebody. You'll be able to build a home. You can't build a home if you're not a homebody. When you're still out in the streets and you know what I'm saying, you're building street credibility, the street building street life. That's not where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? I'm past that. So being a homebody because I'm looking to build home. You know what I'm saying?
No,
So it's
I like
simple.
that. And I too am a homebody, and I'm more of a homebody now that I'm older and I've settled down. Because you're right, I ran the streets and I was in the clubs and I was in all the clubs all the time, every weekend, and I lived my life. I had fun. I was in college and I was, partying all the time, and so I did that, got that out of my
Absolutely.
system, and now it just doesn't offer the same things that it did then for me, right?
Correct.
And I will tell you this, as somebody who owns a few businesses, has a small child, I feel like I'm not looking for a man who still wants to run the streets. Now, if that's what you do, that's your business. I ain't here to judge you. I'm just saying it probably won't. We probably wouldn't work
It,
together,
it ain't gonna
right?
work.
Right,
Right.
because while I'm at home and you out running streets, it's just not a match. And I'm out here trying to build something, and I can't build it if you always. And then what are you looking for anyway? If I'm at home, what you doing?
And that's the part. So if you're out, you're obviously looking for something.
Right,
If you're still out, that means you're still searching, and you missed, you know what I'm saying, what was important at home, which was
at home.
it. First of all, it ain't cost you nothing. Okay, going out costs more. Like I'm stacking. Okay, so that's the you know what I'm saying. That's the big thing. Is like what are you aspiring to? What phases are you in life, and then the person that you're trying to be with, are we on the same page?
So we on the same.
Because if
Yep.
right, because if you're not trying to build home and you're not a homebody, we're not gonna work. You know what I'm saying? Because if I call you, I'm trying to either go to your place or you come to mine. We trying to figure
Right.
something out, or if we're
Right.
going past that stage, that we crossing over to, hey, we moving in together, we building a home
Right.
together. So
Right.
that's the phases.
And I
But
completely agree with that. Oh, again, disclaimer: I am not saying you can't go out ever and we are shacking
yeah,
together and
no,
joined at the hip. No, I'm one of those women that want you to have some friends and want you to go do something, because I just don't feel
absolutely.
like it's I don't feel like it's healthy for us to
No,
be in each other's faces
like
all the
I
time.
I
But
can't
what's
wait for you to have a girls' night. Believe me, because when you go out with me and PlayStation finna get it in, I'm gonna dust her off.
right,
Okay, please go
right.
have a girls' night. Like, but it shouldn't be every weekend. No, boo
Yes,
boo.
I
No, no,
agree.
no, no. Like, first of all, you make me miss my show because we got some shows we gotta catch up on. Like, don't make me miss my show time. Okay,
I
there's
love that,
important
T.
things.
I love that you're saying that y'all are catching shows together. See, that's what I'm talking
Yeah,
about, man. That's what
that's
I'm
very
talking
important.
about.
It's very
Yeah,
important. You
yeah,
you have to find those shows that because like fellas are, like a lot of times we love action, but like you will find that just women that like some of the same things that you
yeah.
like, but it's about communicating. And then you find out that some of them shows that you thought you wasn't gonna watch and like Love and Hip Hop, or you and you
They
that you get
interesting.
that you
They're
get 4 or 5
interesting.
episodes in, you're gonna be cussing somebody out because you're gonna be like, oh my God, I gotta figure out what Yo Jack got going on, and then you like, oh my God, I'm in too deep. Then all of a sudden you doing things that your woman asked you to do that you really didn't think that you would ever do. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying?
Mm-hmm. That's real. That's real. And so Kim says been there and done all of them. And she's talking about the clubs. And we listen in San Antonio, and T,
Yes.
been in all of them. It ain't, one that much, one that many. So been there, done that, and several times over and over and over.
Absolutely.
Kim says, yeah, because you better not watch a show without me.
See?
If we started it together, we end it together. That's a rule.
It's so
That's a rule.
like some episode is so serious. Like I've broken up with an ex, and like I've called her to like, hey, I still gotta catch the rest of the show with you, like, and literally like watch the show, like, and finish out the season. But like was broken up, but we still had to finish the season to talk about it because it was that deep. Like we already started the thing. I know we not together, but we not that mad. But like the show was too good for us to not finish it out and still talk about it. But you know what I mean? But it happens. But shows are
That's
very important.
funny. Hey, highly X-rated entertainment. Hey, securing her peace. Hey, aka Tommy Guns. So Red says, and don't watch ahead without me. Again, it's the togetherness. We started the show together. We got to end the show together. And then, so T. Here, so I got to find a man that allows me, number one, to ad-lib, because I got to ad-lib, and I got questions about the show all the time. I can't go to a movie without saying what they say. For some reason, I can't hear, even though it's loud as shit. Don't do that, T. I can't hear. I am going to ask what they say, and then I need you to to repeat it, and then be like, well, why they say that? Like, I need somebody that's gonna let me not hear in the movies. That's just part of who I am.
That's crucial. But like even in the same sense, man, he gonna have to be witty and be quick with his answers because like I'm gonna be trying to pay attention to the movie and give you the left ear so I could just be
The
like
play-by-play. Yes.
Okay, Bree, they said this, but you gotta focus because you're not gonna make me miss my show, especially on a movie where we can't rewind. That's why. But see, I can see I'm gonna have to hit you like, you know what? I'm gonna finish after watching. We'll be watching at home, and I explain everything. Let me catch everything. I would have to explain to you like, let me catch everything first. We'll have to come back and rewatch the movie. Thank God we got digital everything. We'll get it later and rewatch it because obviously we watch the thing that you at least twice. Okay.
Because I can't hear. I can never hear, and they don't have the subtitles. And I'll be like, oh,
that is one of the things that the pandemic kind of messed up for me was the movies, like with the access of like movies being at home and actually being able to put the subtitles up. Because I like want to play the surround by sound, you know what I'm saying, but still had a subtitle. I like to read and like not miss stuff sometimes. And sometimes, when you divvy back and forth, it's just that comfort of being at home too. And then me too, I like this. I partake in, I smoke. So I like that comfort of being at home and watching movies. So yeah,
Listen,
the pandemic changed things.
It really did. And so watching, at least at home, you can pause when I can't hear, right? I'll be like, oh, what the, or I'm going to be like, no, did you see what y'all just did? No, why you do that? Like, that's me.
You one of them.
Like, I can't help it. It's part of who I am. And so somebody is just going to have to love that part of me and be like, this is just what she do. I remember I dated somebody that got mad at me. Okay, I'm watching the same thing you watching. Well, maybe your perception is different than my perception, and so I'm trying to ask. Well, I'm trying to watch the movie. I didn't go to the movies with him because you're not finna do me like that.
Well, for one, you're not finna shut me up. Okay, they got us for that. And they not finna shut me up. That's not what you're finna do. Because I talk through some movies. Like scary movies. I talk all the way through. Like I watched Jeepers Creepers 2 the other day, just to rile myself up with ignorance. Okay, like I do the ignorant horror films just to rile myself up. But I do get what you said. But there's going to be a time where a person has to understand that, hey, they're going to have to watch a movie with you more than once. That's basically what it is. They have to boil down to, like, you know what? We'll explain it, but when it come out on DVD, we're going to have to catch it again because I'm missing parts. It's some small shit like that shouldn't irritate somebody that much.
It shouldn't be a big deal, but it is. And so Kim says no, Bree. Mind you, these are my best friends, y'all. So they own me right now. And then Keisha says she's the worst. She be asking crazy questions. I feel like they're legit questions though too.
They
I feel like
they
these are
they
legitimate
are.
questions in the movie, and I
So
don't have the answer, and maybe you do. And so here I am.
I'll put a little bit of business out there. So like Bree used to watch like Law and Order. Like that's her. If you don't know Bree and Law, that's how I knew she was gonna be a lawyer. Okay, she would talk all the way through it, like she was a part of the case, and you just had to understand that it's gonna happen. And you
That
just
I'm on the team.
she's
Like
on the
they
squad.
pay me bi-weekly.
She was on the squad. I already knew.
And I was cracking cases right along with them. And so funny thing, when I started law school, my first semester in law school, I stopped watching Law and Order because there were so many rights being violated in these shows, and it was no longer. And so I would be yelling, like I'll be standing and yelling at the TV, no, he broke it. Like it was terrible. I haven't watched
Yes,
it since. Like I can't.
that's
It's just,
hilarious. They
it's so
ruined
much
it for you.
foolishness.
They
I
ruined
don't
it for
watch
you.
any type of court show. I don't watch any of those anymore.
That's pretty. I can see it now. That's crazy.
So, Red says orphan equals made for black people to talk back to.
Look, have y'all seen Megan yet? Have you seen Megan with the little orphan? It's like it's like a little artificial doll that gets brought to life. Oh yeah, Bree.
I,
Oh Bree.
I saw the commercial and she dancing and all
Bree.
kinds. I said I'm not gonna watch that.
Look at me. If you ready for questions, you gonna cut that on. Oh, I talked all the way through that. Oh, it's so good. Oh, it's so good. Oh, I lost it on that. Oh,
So is it scary or is it stupid? What is it?
it's very suspenseful actually. It's very
So it's good.
suspenseful. Man, first of all, they better stop playing with this AI out here. They better stop playing. They better stop playing with this artificial intelligence. Megan's a problem in these streets, okay? And she gonna be loose. She loose out here. Don't play with her.
No, I can't. So is it gonna scare? Is it scary though?
A little bit.
Okay. Well, no, I can't do it because I got stuffed animals up in here, and I can't run the risk. Okay.
It's suspenseful. It's so good. It's so good.
I can't. And then it was too close. It was too close to My Buddy and Chucky, and I had a horrible experience with My Buddy and Chucky, and so that's why I have been sitting here contemplating if I'm really gonna do Megan, and it sounds like I'm not, and so there's that. Keisha says, I tried to Harry Potter with her. I just couldn't. I couldn't get down with it. Y'all, I'm not a Harry Potter fan. I tried it. I couldn't get down with the Potterisms. And it was a lot of foolishness going on. Like, Keisha was mad because I wanted to know. We was in a movie theater. And I said, but who's paying tuition for them to attend this magical school? Like, is everybody on scholarship? Like, I just wanted to know
how this works. Anybody?
And so she was getting upset. Huh?
Nobody need financial aid or nothing? Did nobody need no financial aid or anything? You
That's
got questions?
Nothing. A Pell Grant. Nobody. How are they paying for the school to run with the lights and the students and everything? And how are they paying the professors? And so she was upset. And this is in the movie theaters. Keisha, but how are they paying for tuition, Keisha? Is his parents rich? And of course, nobody has any answers. And I'm like, I can't. It's not believable. Mind you, forget about the fact that we're doing sorcery and flying brooms and stuff. Forget about that fact.
Yeah.
It wasn't believable because I couldn't figure out where the tuition came from. Period. Point. Blank. These are the type of questions I ask in movies.
And the bad part about it, you look, I wouldn't have, I would have just whispered in your ear, magic. And just left it at that.
Magic money. That is hilarious. Red said tuition law. It's a real question, Red. I implore anybody I challenge anybody to answer the question.
I never thought about it like that because I'm looking like I got questions for Harry Potter. How did y'all get into school now? And I didn't see nobody with financial aid. And we had lights on and everything. But I'm still with magic. Yeah.
Okay. Well, so. All right, y'all. So we kind of coming towards the end of this. T.
Yes, ma'am.
You got anything going on that you need to tell the people about that you want us to support you on?
Well, like me and my business partners are expanding our brand, and we're about to have one of the livest apps out. It's called Music Flicks, and we just teamed. We're on Roku TV, Apple TV.
Yes.
We're about to be expanding brands, so we're looking to be like the next Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, all that. But we're wrapping it all up in one. And on top of that, we're going to have our own coin, digital coin. So yeah, like I don't do the digital DMs, but I do the digital coin. Okay, yeah, we're about that. So
That part.
we're
That part.
we
I'm
will
so
be
proud of
expanding.
you, and that's so dope. So, is there something that you can share with us now, or at least tell us when it's going to drop, what to look out for?
Oh, I would say I would say by the summertime we'll be well. Right now we're in beta,
Okay.
and we're deriving more content, and we're just opened up the comedy end of it. We're the comedy
Nice.
content is
Nice.
coming in, and we're going to be looking to expand what we're going to call like the love zone and
Mm-hmm.
like relationship zone. So we're going to talk to this beautiful lawyer right here about expanding that. So it's going to be a lot going on. So by the summertime, we'll be in alpha and presented. But all the lawyers, we're up everywhere in app store. So we're up now. So we have like
Nice.
radios, different things going on right now. So it's awesome.
Nice, nice, nice. Oh, that's so dope. I cannot wait for it to drop this summer. And so, are you on social media? Because generally, I tell the people to follow
Yeah,
you.
I
But are
mean,
you
I be on social media, but I mean, it's like I don't necessarily be like I'm a Twitter dude. Like I like tweeting more than
okay?
anything. Like because I more like talk with like sports guys and things like that. But I don't
Okay.
necessarily like I'm not a picture fiend or like I have to present myself out there like I'm something that I'm not. So I just don't. You know what I mean? But I mean, I'm on there. I got
Okay.
plenty of people like I like posting up funny stuff, but. Once Music Flicks, once we drop the rest of that and derive more content, you'll see me a lot more.
Okay. So then, definitely follow him on here, y'all. His tagline or his name, his Instagram name handle should be somewhere on here.
Yeah,
Also, make sure y'all are following me at Issa_lawyer. Tell them where to find you on Facebook, Twitter, and then just throw this one out just for the one time.
absolutely. Like everything is based on my name. It's Terrence Devereaux. It's either Instagram, Facebook, and check out Music Flicks. It's MUSIXFIFLIX, and we're a blast. Like you can download our app right now,
Okay.
and it's going down.
It's going down, but not in the DMs, y'all.
No,
So thank you so much. Y'all make sure y'all are subscribed to Reality TV One, okay, on YouTube. I need y'all to subscribe. I need y'all to help me get my subscriptions up, y'all, please. So
absolutely,
subscribe at BRIALITY TV One. So Reality TV One on YouTube. I appreciate everybody for tuning in this week yet again. T, I appreciate you for being
absolutely.
on this show and all the gems that you dropped and how
My
you are
pleasure.
helping these men one man at a time. I appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
And y'all, I love y'all. Thank you for tuning in. Till next time. Bye.
Y'all be good.